Jim, on Mad Money, you said that one stock you're watching is Halliburton. After the quarter, which would beat on top and bottom line, the stock is down 6-7%.
We have had a grave misjudgment of the oil service stocks here. We had Brent that never really came down much, back to 112. We have oil 87. These are ideal conditions for a Halliburton. Halliburton talked about how Iraq's going to be expanding. Libya's a 2012 story. They've got very good Latin America, and oil in this country is just booming. So the stock goes down. It's a buy. No one wants to hear that. And in this market, when a stock goes down, people say sell it because the stock goes down. One of the things that has plagued people all years is that if you try to buy a stock when it's going down, you lose money initially. We've been plagued with this for action alerts. We've been trying so hard to reposition ourselves, and you'll go and you'll buy a Cummins and it'll have a nice move, and then it'll just get unfathomably whacked on someone taking it for Goldman, taking it for conviction buy list to the buy list. So, Halliburton, what'll happen, I believe, is that even though it's a good quarter, I think we all agree it's a good quarter, some analysts will now downgrade it because it didn't like the action, which then causes a second day decline, which then makes it so that, well, wow, I'm really worried about owning Halliburton to the end of the year, or maybe I don't want to show that, which then gets a third day reaction. And those cascades have been very hard to break. So buy but not yet? You want to wait and see how it shakes out? Because of the way I like to buy things, the scale is preferable. You never know, you don't want this to be your first and only buy, it would be your first buy. Fair enough. And then what about Schlumberger headed into Friday then? What can we learn off of Schlumberger's Schlumberger's down, it can rally. Schlumberger does not have, they've got a new CEO. The conference call has always been about oil and drilling. Schlumberger is certainly going to do great at Brent at 110. But people look at oil and say, unless it's constantly rising, they don't want to own this group. I think that's very short-sighted. Right. So what's that range that oil prices need to stay in for these companies? 60 to 90? Does it need to really be that high? People feel that oil. This is part of the problem, that oil has to go back to its 52-week high in West Texas in order to buy the group. And I think that's a grave misperception. I think you could have a 10% move here to the upside after Schlumberger. Oh, wow. Okay. So you're buying into weakness for Schlumberger as well. All right. Thanks, Jim. I appreciate it. And you can check out more of Jim's stock picks at kramerspicks.com.